everybody, this is Commerce Specialist. In this video, I'm going to tell you why you should choose CMA USA certification for your career advancement. CMA USA, as you know, is one of the hottest qualifications when it comes to accounting certifications. I've listed some points here to make you understand why CMA USA is one of the best options if you're looking for an international professional accounting certification. So the very first, acceptance. CMA USA is accepted almost everywhere. You should not have this in mind that if I do CMA USA, would it be accepted in Western countries, Asian countries, Gulf countries? Everywhere it is equally accepted and recognized. This is one of the important points CMA has as compared to other professional qualification is CMA can be completed within a year's time. So think about the time you're saving. If you compare it with other qualifications, you know very well what are the other options available in the market. Some qualifications will take you around 2.5 years, some would take you 2 years, some would take you 18 months. So CMA, when it comes to investment in time, this is the most efficient one. When we talk about cost, again, CMA certification has an edge over the other certification. Why? Because it is very cost efficient. If you include all the costs, in one of the videos I've discussed all the costs in detail, but for now, please remember this. If you compare top 4 accounting qualifications, CMA's cost, if you compare with the other 3, is 1/4 of the total cost. When you talk about exam options and attempts, so if you're pursuing CMA USA, you can attempt exams 3 times in a year. There are 3 exam windows: January, February, May, June, September, October. So you have 3 exam windows. So if you look at number of attempts, numerous attempts you get. It's flexible. Why? Because once you register for CMA, you have 3 years to complete both CMA Part 1 and Part 2. And if you ask me, if I look at the past trends, most of my students have completed it earliest within 1 year, max in 1.5 years. There is a possibility that you may fail sometime also in Part 1 or Part 2. Now this is the same with all professional qualifications. People do fail, but failing does not stop your journey. You can always give a second attempt, and numerous attempts are possible for CMA exams within 3 years' time. The next thing is flexibility. It's up to you. You want to give CMA Part 1 first or CMA Part 2. You can give any of the parts in any order. Even if you are prepared and you're sure, you can give both the parts in the same window as well. Which means a person may study, let's say, 6 months, day in and day out, and then in the first exam window, they can sit for CMA Part 1 and Part 2 as well and qualify within 6 months. But that is for students who are way above average. Eligibility. As I said, CMA is flexible. So CMA USA is not asking you to have a prior master's degree or a bachelor's degree to start off with. Even after your high school, even after your schooling, your college, you can enroll in CMA and pass. So having a bachelor's degree or a master's degree is not a prerequisite. Though it is important at later stage, but to start off, it's not a prerequisite. So it's quite flexible. You can start CMA at any given point of time. One of the questions students ask me quite often is, once we qualify, what is the market for CMA? I mean, when we're talking about jobs. When we look at the markets for CMA, obviously CMA is a US certification, so it has a huge demand in US and other Western countries. But other than Western countries, CMA is one of the hottest qualification in Gulf region. All the GCC countries, all the Asian countries, CMAs are in demand. Recent achievements, so I'm not talking about 20 years back, 25 years back, when I started teaching. I'm talking about right now as we speak. In my previous batches, there's one of the student, there are many who qualified, but I'm just talking about the one who finished both CMA Part 1 and Part 2 in record 8 months. So if she can do it, you can also do it. So remember, international acceptance, flexible, cost efficient, Eligibility is not a problem. You can finish it ASAP. You can get qualified ASAP. A lot of flexibility when to give exams, how many times to give exams. Once you qualify, there are multiple markets in different regions which accept CMAs. You get a red carpet welcome. So finally, what to do? If you want to be a CMA in 2022, just go onto my website www.competitiveedge.com. There is a form for CMA. Fill that up. Let me know which part you are interested in. Within 10 days, I'm starting my new batch. There will only be 15 students. Yes, it's a very small batch. I'm not taking more than 15 students. And cost which is way below your expectations. So if you like this video, please share it with your dear and near ones so that others can also benefit. Thank you so very much for your precious time.